You're checking out Power99.com.
Don't stop.
Please, at home and the people here, give it up for Eliijah Blake. Yeah, woo! You got a little audience over here. I see you. Hey, Eliijah.
Feel the love. I feel the love.
How are you?
I'm good. You know, my pops lives out here.
Really? Where?
Yeah. He lives in what part is he in? Now I got to check with him right now.
Damn.
But he's coming to see me because today's also the B-Day, so he's coming.
It's your birthday?
Yeah.
How old are you?
24.
Whoa!
Yeah,
Hold up. Let me give you a hug. Wait, let's sing happy birthday to him because it's only right. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. I wish I had a cake. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Eliijah. Happy birthday to you. Woo!
Hey, turn up.
Listen, I can't sing. I'm sure you're probably like, yo, this girl can.
It wasn't actually you didn't crack or nothing, so
No,
it was good.
it was all
good.
right,
Yeah,
you know.
I'm in love with alto voices, so you got
Well,
my voice.
yeah, I have a really deep, like, hello.
Yes.
Like the phone line voice, you know?
Yes, Lord.
Yes, God. So, Eliijah, I've been reading a lot and hearing a lot of your music.
They're all lies.
I love what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
You're an I would say you're an R&B artist, but I've heard you rap on some songs.
Well, it's like a singing rap.
Yeah,
you know,
you're
like,
doing like a little Drake a little bit, you know?
ooh. I love Drake. I don't like he does what he does so well. I kind of, you know what, because of No ID being the one being my mentor and everything, I feel
Right.
like I naturally gravitate towards hip hop music, and I try to infuse like my country. I love country music as well, and like the soft rock. So I think it's a little bit of like everything, but definitely production wise and cadence, there's a lot of hip hop undertones.
No ID, that's such an amazing guy to be under. I mean, Kanye, Jay-Z, Nas, Common. I mean, this guy here.
Big Sean. Janae
Yeah,
Aiko,
I mean, it goes on and on and
Kanye.
on.
It's a
Yeah.
lot, yeah.
What is it like being under him? You're actually signed to his label,
Yeah,
right?
Artium.
Artium, right.
Mhm.
So how did you guys meet? How did that situation happen?
Man, I gotta say it's God. I was about to, when I was doing my demo. It's crazy we say demo because people don't do demos nowadays. But it wasn't even
They
a
just
demo.
put
I
out
just
like a
wanted,
mixtape on
I wanted it, but
on
I
that piff.
Right, exactly. I wanted to do it that way, but the labels kept saying like, "This is too good. Like, why are you gonna just give this music away for free?" And I'm like, because I feel like there's a narcissistic thing that's being taught to my generation of artists, is like, I do the music and you must pay for it. So I wanted to give people an incentive of why they should pay for the music and basically say, this is really good. It's almost like when you go to, when you're shopping and they, you know, the Chinese food places, they come to you with the samples and you're like, this is so good, I'm gonna buy it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I wanted to do that. And I was about to sign my deal and No ID people kept playing my music and they couldn't introduce us to each other. So the last time somebody played my music, timing was perfect. He was like, call him right now, and jumped on the phone. And I went by the studio that night and the rest was history.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you were writing prior to that. Like, walk me through how you even got into the industry. 24. I mean, you've probably been doing this for your whole
15
life.
years.
Right.
So I started off doing my own music, my artistry, like I just putting my music out there.
And how old were you then?
I was 15.
Okay.
And my pops was like, he produced all the songs and I wrote all, but I didn't want to write them because I thought of myself as a songwriter. I actually didn't think I could write songs.
Mm-hmm.
I just literally wanted to do my own music and I didn't have the means and the name for people to come and write music for me.
Yeah.
So after doing like some bad production deals and then wanting to be like, even at 15, they're like, you're gonna sing about sex, and I'm like, man, I grew up on Stevie Wonder and Prince and Michael Jackson and Marvin Gaye, and you know what I mean. I want to tell stories, like, you know, and be a storyteller, make people laugh, cry, fall in love, fall out of love, get over heartbreak.
Yeah.
So I don't want to stop right there, just at the love making part. There's so much that happens before that and after that.
And
So-
at 15, do you even know about any of that? You know? You think you know a little bit.
A little bit, you know,
Little puppy
with
love.
television and movies, like you grow up really
think you
fast.
grown.
But
You're
that's
like, I
not
know
what I
this.
was, you know, that's not what I wanted my catalog to be. So I looked at artists who had creative control, and I realized once you control the music, you basically control, if you control the music, you basically control your story.
Mm-hmm.
So I looked at Lionel Richie and Stevie Wonder and Neo, even, like, you know, who wrote songs for other people to earn their right to debate and have a healthy debate with the label or their team to be like, I want this to be the single. Here's why, blah, blah, blah. And they can say, okay, you might know what you're talking about because you've gotten X amount of Grammys or whatever. So I did that, but I never thought I could be a songwriter. Trey Songz was the first person to be like, you have a gift for songwriting. He's like, everybody knows you can sing your face off, but like you're neglecting your gift as a storyteller.
So your stepdad was in the music business?
He's actually, he played for a lot of artists, and he wasn't like in the music industry like A&R, but he played. He's a incredible keyboard player, and he plays a couple other instruments, and so he's toured with a lot of my favorite artists and stuff like that. Yeah.
So he was already in the music industry and kind of plugged you in and put you around these people, and you started signing different deals. And
no,
stuff like
he just said to me, I was like, I want to be an artist, and he never wanted to force it on me.
Yeah.
So one day he saw me in a rap battle.
You were
crazy.
battling?
I was like the fastest
Like
rapper
Murder Mook?
in elementary and middle school. Like I used to look up the Twister.
That's crazy.
I was the fastest rapper, and like Bone Thugs was like my favorite.
So bust something right now.
No.
You gotta write it.
No. But it's gonna be crazy. I'm a little rusty. I'm not gonna front. Yeah, so he saw me in like a rap battle, and he was like, yo, like the fire in your eyes as a performer. He's like, forget the rapping, but the passion. He's like, I have never seen that in you. He's like, all right, so now I'll take you seriously when you say you want to be an artist.
Yeah.
So he was like, we're going to do this. So I was like, can you introduce me to these people? He's like, no, it's a new day and age. If you really do great music, they'll come to you. And I thought he was crazy. So we put together my own independent project, and we did like 60,000 on iTunes when iTunes
I
first started.
read that. That's amazing.
It's crazy, right?
So then people came to you.
Yeah, they, when they see those figures, they came running and on
Yeah.
MySpace, and I became like one of the most subscribed, I think the most subscribed black male on YouTube that was like doing covers and stuff.
Wow.
So yeah, they kind of came to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's how me putting up my own original music. They didn't believe I was writing my own songs. They thought my dad was writing them for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have pretty teeth. I
Thank
always
you.
look at people's teeth. It's a little weird.
It's good. Well,
but I'm always like,
I'm trying to get mine like yours. They ain't there yet.
No, yours are good.
The dental place I went to, I never been to a dentist in my whole life, right? So I keep going by this dentist because my wisdom teeth are growing in, but I'm terrified of pulling them out.
Yeah.
So like when they start hurting, it's the worst thing. So I keep going by this dentist place in California, and I keep like getting cold feet when the procedure's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
So like they actually emailed me today. It was like, "Happy birthday, 25
Come
percent
get
off."
your teeth out.
They like, this dude need to get these wisdom teeth out.
Well, I heard when you alter your teeth, it alters your voice too.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
So
scared
you scared about that?
Yeah, I'm scared about that. I don't want to lose my range.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't have wisdom teeth, so I think there's something wrong with me.
Never grew in?
No, I don't have them. They said they're not there.
Oh no, they're gonna come.
You think?
They're gonna come.
I hope not. It'll change.
I
my
thought that
voice.
too. And then
Yeah.
but when they come, it's like it's painful.
Yeah. So Elijah Blake, what's your real name?
Sean.
Sean.
Yes, Elijah is a middle name.
Okay.
And Blake is my grandfather who believes in that a name directly affects your destiny. So he's very spiritual and biblical in that way.
Where is he from?
He's actually French.
Oh.
Yeah, French. And he was like, I don't care what y'all name that boy, I'm gonna call him Elijah. You know what I mean? So and then when I went through the music industry, first off, I want to say I've never seen an industry, not to knock anybody, I've never seen an environment or a group of people where it was so common to not believe in God or a higher power, whether it's not God, whatever you want to call them, Allah,
Well, they believe in the Illuminati.
Ooh, you ain't gonna get me tied up and thrown in somebody's trunk. You ain't finna have me disappear mid performance. No, they be like this.
Well, I believe in God. It's funny when I was reading your story. You talk about your grandfather's French. Your mother's Dominican.
Dominican, yeah.
So she was born in DR. Were you born in?
I was born in DR. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Dominican Republic and a Haitian hospital because there's not that many hospitals.
And
so
then DR and Haiti are right next to each other.
Door.
They like cross over. And
it's like
hang
Philly
out.
and New Jersey.
Right.
But they hate each other, so they be standing at the border like,
don't come here.
they be waiting for you at the door.
I thought that was interesting though. I was reading that your mom took you to like a church.
Yeah.
And you met to exercise a demon.
Yeah.
You were possessed.
She thought I was possessed because I would fight so much growing up. She was like,
at 6?
I was like the baddest kid. It's so crazy that I'm like happy and cheerful because I look at the kids that I grew up with and they're either all dead or in jail. So people's like, yo, yeah, like you're so happy, your spirit's so amazing. Like, and I'm like, if only y'all really knew. So she took me to the church because she was like, I'm working 2 jobs. I give this kid everything he needs, and he's so angry. But it's because I didn't have stability in the house with a older male figure in the house. You know what I mean? My mother was always like the pretty lady that came to the school, and all the teachers were like, oh my God, hook me up with your. I'm telling you, like they would leave their numbers on my homework.
Dominican
yeah, you know, they would leave their number, and she's
they
like
have a huge ass, and it's like, whoa, I grew up around Dominicans. We were talking.
So they would leave their numbers on my homework, and she's like super. Like she only dates island guys who ain't really good for nothing. Me speaking for
Damn.
myself as well, to myself included sometimes. She only dates island guys, and she only dates. She's 7-day Adventist, so she only dates 7-day Adventists. So it's like she's super picky, and she hasn't had any success, but she won't give up. So like she's always been a hopeless romantic who's super faithful, never cheated, like super spiritual, but just always ran into the wrong guys. You know what I mean? So it just was always, I was angry about that because I'm like, look, she's the perfect, all my teachers were trying to get at her. Everybody tells me how beautiful my mom is, and she can't even find love. And all these women that's out here running around and thotting and got good dudes that's not even, you know what I mean?
Doctors.
So I'm like, why, Lord, why?
Are you protective over her because of that?
Super, and that's why I used to fight so much, because anytime an older male figure would try to discipline me, I would be defensive because I'm just like, who are you? You know, who are you to do this and blah blah. Because I was like the male of the household. She called me today and was like crying on the phone and was like, you know, she was like, you were my father in a sense, you know.
Yeah.
So that was like very powerful to hear for her to say. You know, so I was really protective over her, and I still am. So that's why I would fight a lot. And she brought me to the church, and she was
exercise them
because she's an
demons,
islander, so she thought somebody put a root on me.
Well, wait. So my mom's kind of the same way, right? So she's very religious. So occasionally when I'm having like a bad, you know, life is like you do good and then you do bad. She'll be like, oh, let me go do pasarte el huevo.
Yeah.
And that means like pass the egg to take out any bad spirits.
I'm telling you,
like,
with the eggs, yeah.
Right. And then I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like,
oil.
Mom, I believe in God. I have a cross on my neck. I think I'm good.
I woke up one morning and my grandma was rubbing oil on my forehead. Like, him demon, let him loose.
Get out of there.
Vámonos.
Wait, but in this situation, you know, they're trying to exercise your demon. I'm sure you were just being a kid, and you know, your pastor told you that you have a gift of singing.
Yeah, because he was in the middle of choir rehearsal. That's how I know that God is real, because it's like, just for that to happen the day that it happened, and no one has ever associated me with the word special. So he was like, well, you know, because she was in her work clothes.
Well, why do you think there's something wrong with this kid, right?
Yeah.
That was probably what he was saying.
Exactly. So he was like, she was in her work clothes. He's like, just leave him here and come back. You know what I mean? And he was in the middle of choir rehearsal. So while he was like going over everybody's parts, he saw me sitting there like just, you know, me mugging and grilling, and he was like, you gonna come up here too and learn your parts. Since you want to fight all the time, you gonna come up in here and sing.
Right.
Fight with Jesus. You know what I mean? Fight for Jesus. So I went up there, and he kept going up on the keyboard and on the piano. He 1 octave, 2 octave, 3 octave. He's like, see, this is why I know that there's a God, because nothing happens by chance. He's like, I've been looking for a kid to do like a gospel album with.
Yeah.
He's like, your voice is special. So for me, like, then the fighting stopped. I mean, if you looked at me crazy, I had my moments, but
you were a kid.
Me lashing
6,
out,
the
lashing out stopped because I was able to heal myself and my wounds and all, like, everything I was feeling through music.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I knew I wanted to be a singer. So it's just weird that because the world was introduced to me as a songwriter, they think that that's where it started.
Yeah.
But there's so much history before that. I didn't even know what a publishing check was. I still don't necessarily all the way understand how it works. I just trust my management and my business manager, you know, my family to keep me in check. I just want to do the music and stay unaffected by that.
Well, you should learn, boo.
I kind of do, though.
This is very important.
When something's missing, I'll be the first to call.
You should learn.
But you know what I do, though, is I look at, even though I hate math, I'm a numbers guy.
Yeah.
So
I'm the same way.
Yeah. I like to I always, like, randomly, I'll wake up and I
bitch better have my money. Where's it at?
Pay me what you owe me. So I literally will call Sony and be like, yo, so the numbers for, you know, No Love Allowed Rihanna, what's the numbers for that? And then I'll look at my bank statements and make sure everything's added up.
Yeah.
Because I just want everything to be fair. I want everybody around me, like whether it's the guy who, I don't know, like from everything, I want everybody to get their just due, because I've seen the music industry just like really not pay attention to that. They'll have you do something and it's like you can't really pay your bills with an IOU or whatever like that. So
Philly's #1 website.
Let's get it right here then.
Is power99.com.